Today we are going to service a Crown CTS 4200 power amplifier that has a power supply fault. Crown International began as International Radio Electronics Corporation in 1947. They worked out of a refurbished chicken coop originally and manufactured open reel tape machines. Today they are known for their kick-ass power amplifier designs. The Crown CTS 4200 is a 1,000-watt power amplifier. As power amplifiers go, this is a very relatively powerful amplifier. There are three main types of power amplifiers: analog amplifiers, digital amplifiers, and hybrid amplifiers. The CTS 4200 is a hybrid amplifier. What this means is that the output section, or the section that drives the speakers, is analog. The power supply that feeds the power to the power amplifier section is digital. In the CTS 4200, this tiny transformer supplies 1,000 watts of power to the power amplifier section. If this was an analog power supply, this transformer would be 6 times larger. But that's not all. The digital power supply runs at 130,000 cycles per second. This is a frequency that is above the range of hearing, so no noise gets introduced into the amplifier from the power supply. An analog power supply runs at 60 cycles. 60 cycles is a frequency that is heard by the human ear and is a problem in many amplifiers. When I received this unit, it would not turn on at all. The first issue I noticed was that the power switch was disconnected from its related circuitry. There was a burnt foil, so I jumpered the burnt foil, and then the power switch worked, but the amplifier would still not turn on. I also discovered swollen caps in the low voltage power supply section and replaced those caps, reinstalled the low voltage power supply and tested it again, and the amplifier would still not turn on. I then went to the next stage. I checked the chopper devices. The chopper devices are used to switch the high voltage DC at a rate of 130,000 times per second. This is what converts the 60 cycle power supply to a 130,000 cycle power supply, eliminating the hum. I discovered that these transistors were shorted, so I replaced them as well. Tried the amplifier, it still would not power up. Traced the fault further back in the switching power supply circuit to the oscillator circuit that creates the 130,000 cycle signal that drives the choppers, and there were failed components in that part of the circuit. Replaced those components, reassembled the circuit board, and tested it, and now the unit powers up.